your stock market analogy, how is the elbow coming? I mean, how is that affected? I mean, obviously your stock is here.
So the funny thing is, my last performance, I gained 2 world titles, right? I'm the only welterweight that holds 2 major world titles out of the 4. Every other champion holds 1 title, I hold 2. So by beating Danny Garcia, my stock definitely risen. The surgery only put me on plateau. We have not gained, but we have not lost in value because I still am the undefeated, unified welterweight champion of the world. And I'm the only welterweight that can state that. So I hold, my ranking right now holds a lot of merit. The work that I put into the welterweight division holds a lot of merit. Nobody has surpassed Keith One Time Thurman yet, you know? Nobody's took it away my O. We know the motto. I got an O. I'm not afraid to let it go. If you can beat me, beat me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't been beaten yet. So like I said, when you are unbeaten, it can only go up. To be put on the bench is to only plateau. But when I step back in the ring, you best believe we're gonna go back to work, and we're trying to bring that value back up, baby. We're trying to keep rising, keep building the fan base, and be the best champion I can be. For myself, for the fans, that's that, man.
Yo, having said that, Keith, I mean, you know, obviously you're going to come back, you're going to do a tune-up. It looks like, I mean, I don't know what your future plans are, but I would think the Errol Spence fight is probably going to be on hold to at least 2019 or something like that.
It's on, I know you guys want to keep talking about it, but it's definitely on hold.
Right.
It's not on my to-do list. To be honest, it's not on my immediate to-do list. My immediate to-do list is to get back, get moving, and then, I don't know per se, but Shawn Porter is a mandatory through the WBC. First time we fought representing my WBA on the line. But now he's mandated through the WBC.
Right.
So this is a different situation, and he worked hard. He wanted the rematch since the loss. We all know that. And he put himself in position for the rematch. So I believe that I have to get back. If I feel like I'm going to have some obligations before we can actually even open up that discussion. So yes, it is technically, it's on hold.
Well, and that's why
it's not even in the near future. It's
right.
It's not discussable. It's not what's on the plate right now. When I was in New York, he said he's ready to fight me when I'm ready. Well, guess what? Honestly, I'm not ready. Not because I'm not ready, but I got things to do. I got to get back, and then I'm going to have some obligations. Then I'll probably be free, back moving, back active, and we'll be able to negotiate. But even if so, depending on how that sounds, you're right. 19 is more realistic than 18.
Well, and I think that's why it's important to kind of point that out. You talked about your obligations, your mandatories. You guys only get like 1 year to make your mandatory defense. Like, you have to make that mandatory within a year. So that's why I said if you're coming back for a tune-up, that's one fight coming up. And then I would assume that next fight would probably have to be that mandatory obligation. So therefore, Errol Spence, unfortunately, that fight is probably going to have to wait until 2019. Not saying it's not going to happen.
No, it's definitely not going to happen. I mean, shoot, look how long Floyd postponed many fights in his career, and they still ended up happening. One, we all know the Manny Pacquiao, but what about the Shane Mosley fight?